Hey there, I'm Mr. Severn, and welcome back to another video. And today I will be explaining save file editing for Lego Indiana Jones: The Original Adventures. And this is a guide that will work on PC, and I also believe it should work for Mac, but I mean, I'm not too sure as I don't currently have a Mac. But yeah, mostly from my research, most of that stuff's usually the same. So, yeah, let's dive right into it. And again, not intended to cheat. Like, you probably won't understand how to edit the save file without that kind of knowledge of like completing the game first. So, yeah. So I've got my GitHub repo here for the save file editing tools and guide stuff here. So yeah, just go to the link in the description, go to releases, and if the link changes for whatever reason, I will make sure to keep that updated in the description. And yeah, just download the latest version at the time of watching, which I mean, I don't need to download it since I've already created it, and I've got that right here. So yeah, let's quickly touch on the documentation. And I've got two hexpats. I've got two hexpats. One's that's normal, like all your expected base game stuff, and then I've got an extended one which has some more relevant information of for like more in depth information. If like you're modding the game, it just gives a bit more information what's happening. So yeah, just there's table of contents, introduction, binary code, hex code, and then explaining how to edit, what Little Indian is, start of save data, same as complete saga. Anything you write from the address is part of the checksum until right up before the checksum. Yeah, and it will be calculated. So if you write anything before, it does not affect the checksum. If you write anything after, it will affect the checksum. And then, yeah, the checksum 4 byte value here. And then, yeah, when it's too hard to add or take away changes, use the Lego game save file checksum updater program. And that is another thing is I've also kind of like distributed my own version of this, which is in the download, and there's also a separate GitHub repo I've made. Because I mean, before I wasn't too sure what the rules were on releasing this kind of program when someone else had made it, but I checked into the rules and it's okay. And like I more was inclined to check into the rules since the one Polly May has done only covers Lego Star Wars the video game, Lego Star Wars 2 the original trilogy, and Lego Star Wars the complete saga, and does not cover Indiana Jones. So I modified the script with a bit of help from ChatGPT to work out how to get it to do Lego Indiana Jones, update Lego Indiana Jones save files, as well as Lego Batman, and also Lego Batman the video game, and Lego Lego Indiana Jones 2 The Adventure Continues. I tried working out Lego Star Wars 3 The Clone Wars, but I haven't quite figured that yet. But when I do, I will update the repo with the code for that. So yeah, it's a bit more complicated. Games in between Lego Batman and Lego Indiana Jones, I don't have those games, and I don't think I'll ever be interested in those games. So yeah, I'll mention it again when I talk about Lego Batman save file editing. Well, the first Lego Batman game. So yeah, and now I've also updated the repos for the previous games to include this as well. So yeah, and then game completion, and then you got the okay. Uh, Oh, that's why. Okay, I'll have to fix that. Sorry about that. Um, yeah, because I did that so it wouldn't be so confusing. I'm also going to have to fix that for the complete saga and the other ones. So yeah, sorry about that for the initial release. I try and get everything done properly the first release, but yeah, it's a bit of a rush. So, but yeah, it's all the increments there. And then I've also mentioned, yeah, it's approximately 0.31746 percentage completion. And some of the stuff like this, I use ChatGPT to help me work it out. Then your game configuration settings, which have the same address for the complete saga. Um, Stud value, same thing. Timer exists in the save file, even though you don't see it in the game at all. And then level status, stud meter filled goes before story unlocked for some reason, and then it goes normal order, and then artifact builds will range from 0 to 11. I'm sorry, not 11, hexadecimal 0 to hexadecimal 1 1. And yeah, say um, if I build the artifact from Raiders of the Lost Ark into the mountains before the Lost Temple, that will show as 0, and the into the mountains will show as 00, and into the mountains will show as hexadecimal 1. But if I did the other way around, the Lost Temple had the artifact built first, and Into the Mountains had it built second, the Lost Temple would be 00, and Into the Mountains would be 01. And then piece count, pretty much same thing as canister count, and then artifact built, same thing as mini kit built, and then parcel posted, same as collecting a red brick. And then bonus levels, yeah, they've all got unlocked complete values, and then best time that's only for Ancient City and the Warehouse, which Young Indie does not have. And then there's also the stone door opened and then the bars opened. And then this is just level status level by level. So you've got all that here. And then the bonus level status as well. And then hints. Oh, yeah. Um, Pattern I did notice if I go to the game files to stuff to text and then I go to English, and then let's move this over here. So, I scroll down to where the hints are. What I noticed is the order that the hints are in here, which is not the same order as the game. That is the order it fills in the save file by address, and you'll know what I mean if like you're pretty familiar with using hex. So yeah, just got all that stuff there. Sometimes this one, when you're in the level Into the Mountains, this one shows regardless of like the value being filled. So assume that's something to do with it being hard coded into the level or something. And then artifact pieces, pretty much the same as canisters and stuff like that, and then a dedicated video and stuff like that, and then all your slots and pieces collected, and then just photos of them all. Yeah, well, at least it's not as much as the complete saga here. Oh yeah, and now characters, same as complete saga. Each character has their own address and that kind of stuff. And same thing, one for unlocked means character is available to use, and this value is 0x2 for every character, and cheat value is 1. Or is it the other way around? Oh, sorry. Okay. So yeah. what I noticed with the game order is that it uses the order that can be found in chars slash collection txt. Um, so go here, then scroll down and open the file collection.txt, and yeah, well, Chuck is Jock. That's just the internal names for the characters. And then, yeah, the order that the characters are listed in this file is the order that they will show up in the game roster. And then in the save file, the order that the characters are internally stored in the save file uses the order of chars.txt and the chars folder. So it uses this order, and this is and these two files are present in the complete saga, and the same rules apply there. Then you have custom characters, and there's no original name or custom character has all abilities in this game like the complete saga. Hat and hair, while they are the same object in the game, they are treated as two separate things. And there's a sticky value when you actually change between hair and hat. Yeah, and that are noted here. And then this is just a value of every piece. And yeah, sorry if it's like a bit vague like that. And then the address for both their names. And then this is just the extras. And then there's also a PDF version available of this if you want to go through that instead. Um, Nothing I need to save. So yeah, let's open up a save file. So you will find the save files in C/users, your Windows username, appdata, local slash LucasArts, and mention the directory for Mac in the documentation. So yeah, we go to Lego Indiana Jones, saved games, and save save game two is what I'm working with, and I'll just put File Explorer over there, and then actually I'll need to demonstrate here. I'll show you what the extended looks like. So auto evaluate, and yeah, like extended just kind of like shows all the extra stuff with the characters, and um I also have a note that um kind of did break it into sections, and then I've also noted normally unplayable or display items um because the artifacts that get built and you get to see them in the artifact room, they are considered a character. Yeah, and then let's just go for simplicity. Let's just go with the. Oh wait, sorry. I've also extended it with. I don't know why that would be like that for an empty file. Okay, so yeah, yeah, cheats. Oh wait, this is not an empty file. But yeah, I'll load it up with empty. So yeah, extras, and then abort characters. You can assign 128 in total. Now let's go with the normal pattern. Yeah, and then it just takes a lot of it off. But yeah, I'm gonna open up a empty file and then just copy that and then put it here, save, close the empty file. Yes. Oh wait, no, I don't want to save it. I just want to close it. Do you want to close it? Yeah, no, I don't. Okay, so yeah, couldn't figure out what these are. Uh, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, forgot to document that part. I'll have to do a version update for that. But yeah, the characters, the Star Wars characters you can find in game, yeah, they have a value assigned to them when you find them. So if you go back and find them and go to the same location you found them, that it won't play that mini cutscene again. And then yeah, there's a value that changes when they're all found. Yeah. Also, another thing I would like to note is that um, when you find a Star Wars character, it saves it to the save file immediately. And say if you decide to exit the level without saving, and then go back to that same level in that same location where that Star Wars character is, and the character will be gone because the game considers the character as found, even though you did not save and exit. It's a bit of a strange quirk, but that's just how it is. So yeah, that's on that side of it, and then these are just the character parts, custom character parts, and yeah, in-game hints and stuff like that. And then your levels, and then all the canister stuff. No, not canisters. Parcel. No, not parcels. Artifact pieces. They're here, and the same rule works with them for the complete saga. So yeah. Um, whew, um, I need to do some demonstration now. I'll just move this back over here because I'll need to. Okay, let's say I want to unlock a random character. Yeah, let's do Fedora, and then let's just open up. Um, oh yeah, there's also Legacy Stud Meter. Let's also open up the Last Crusade there, and then let's just yeah, just give that stud amount. I'm not sure if that's over the max, but I'm just putting that in. And then let's give myself an invincibility. No, yeah, it's not going to be one. That's going to be 8-0 there. I won't touch the custom character. Timer doesn't need to be touched. Um, I'll open up the stone doors. Artifacts built. Um, bonus level stone open. Let's open that, but keep the crate shut. Save. Now let's go here. Drag it here. Yep, and this is also something unique to my version of it is you see the hexadecimal and the decimal and I wanted to do it that way since you like work with both. Now I'll open up Steam, launch the game, grab my controller that perfectly fits under my Samsung monitor, turn on my controller, and wait. And yeah, wanted to record in 60 frames per second for this video, but the game was a bit laggy. The recording was a bit laggy with the game in testing, so I had to fall back to 30 frames per second for more reliable, and it's just the way my computer can handle things. So yeah, it's just how it is. And yeah, sorry for forgetting. It's just I do. I'm sorry if it felt like I rushed a bit. There's just a lot of other things I'm trying to plan this around and stuff. So yeah, yeah. Okay, so game's loading. Okay, we're at the start screen. Start. It's like game 3. maybe the mechanics work a little bit differently here. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, there's knowledge for you there. Okay, so yeah, I removed the stone, so the crate's here, and yeah, and then I mean, if I unlocked Fedora, we should be, whoa, what's happening here? Should be around, Fedora should be around somewhere. Yeah, well, I imagine with save file editing, like, it might be a speedrun thing, and that might be in the future. And here's Fedora. So, yeah. Which, Fedora can do nothing but jump and he can't even attack. Okay. Well, yeah, that's how it is. Yeah, I'm not creating a save file from scratch since you have to go through the cutscene of the first level, which takes a bit of time. Okay. Um, well, what did they actually change? Oh, I guess. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And sometimes IM Hex doesn't update, which gets a bit annoying. Even though you press reload, it doesn't update. Yeah. So I'll just have to add some more things to the documentation. But yeah, that's pretty much it, I would say, which this actually went through a lot quicker like this. No, I don't want to save. Yeah, so yeah, I explained how the Star Wars characters work, and pretty much most of it's just the same as Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga. So yeah. Yeah, I'll make sure to get some things fixed up before this video goes live, and yeah, then I won't move on to Lego Batman straight away because I wanted to finish this up, and then there's a personal project that I want to work on, which the exact details I will not disclose, but um like I am working on some kind of program which I probably will be disclosing that in the future potentially, but it's not exactly related to what I'm doing right now. But what I'm using the program to generate as part of the project, that part I'll probably never disclose on the internet. But yeah, so it'll probably be a little bit before Lego Batman starts rolling around. But yeah, that's all from me, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, I hope you'll enjoy the videos to come, and please give me any feedback on any save file editing documentation I've already released. It would really help. I would want to hear the engagement of the community with the save file editing I've published, and yeah, so that's it. Yeah, bye.